Cheers folks and welcome to my channel. It's Alliance War number 4 in season number 8 and last week has been quite successful, 3 wins. And war number 4 is against Summoner's Forge. Summoner's Forge currently number 15 in the war rating ranking and that seems to be the criteria that Kabam still bases all the matchmaking on. Maybe that changes in the future. I think we're now almost 2 weeks into the season, and as most top alliances are tanking during off-season, lowering their war rating, maybe it could also be interesting, for example, to take the current leaderboard in the season to also optimize matchmaking a little bit. Just a suggestion. For this war, I have been assigned on path number 1 again, and path number 1, my pretty much standard team for that path is Corvus with Emma and Proxima Synergy. The mini-boss today is a Sentinel, and just before on Bane, node number 50, there was supposedly a Nightcrawler, and that's why in the end I chose to bring this team. Emma is always the option for potentially the poison node, node 25, in case I'm fighting it, which I'm not, or which I wasn't this war, so I will not show that node. But I think I've plenty of videos now where I fought poison node, also with Emma Frost, so please feel free to check any of my other videos for that if you're curious. Now what I'll show is basically the section 2 again, and that's all in basically one go, because I waited till I had 5 energy and then went all the way till the mini boss with that energy. And first node on that path is node number 46. It's a power gain node, power gain by 100% and 175% extra health and attack, and also has Outlast and Optimist, meaning towards the end of the fight the opponent gains Armor Up Fury and Health Steal. Wasn't 100% sure, but then Scouterlens showed it's a Void, and I just felt a little bit safer to fight Void with Emma Frost. And as you know, Void does get or has this debuff timer that is on, that gives him a debuff when the timer runs off, and for every 10 hits on your combo you purify one of those debuffs. So what I do is I try to always stay just below 10-20 hits in my combo, and once this timer runs out, which it does now, then I complete the 10 combo, so that basically I directly purify the debuff that he gives to me with his timer. And then it's just rinse repeat, always really the same kind of strategy. Now I'm at 28, now his timer runs out. And then sometimes you might have to wait a little bit, taking a little bit of damage from his debuffs, but that's not so much of a problem. I also prefer him to get to his special 2, because after the special 2, basically you can directly counter attack. You also can after the special 1, but it's a bit more risky. So special 2 is always a bit more the safer option. And then again, you know, staying at 49, waiting for his timer to run off. And then again it's 50. So it's always a little bit this same strategy, just to make sure that you are able to complete a 10 combo just when his timer runs out for his debuffs, and then in the end using a special 3 to finish him off when he has his Outlast and Optimist buffs going. And that was it. So don't worry also if you get a debuff during the fight and it stays on for a few seconds. It doesn't kill you. It gives you some damage, but it doesn't kill you. And then the next node, node 49, I was looking on Scouterlens, and when I came back from Scouterlens to see that it's an Iceman, I actually forgot to record the node. This is a unblockable special 1 node. Unblockable special 1, and also is special 1 is increased by 30%. So an Iceman, but an Iceman that doesn't even get to a special 1. And I had also in my past, I have a lot of videos where I have Iceman on node 49. So if you want to see the node description again, feel free to take a look at any of the previous videos that I did. And then moving on to node number 50. and that is always, if it's an undupe 6-star mutant, it's always a Nightcrawler. And of course with Nightcrawler it's always this attempt to get this True Strike mission for Corvus. For that he first has to evade, which he does now. And then what I do is I fire off my special here, and now I got True Strike. And basically the second mission, because I already had the mutant mission from Iceman, and now I have also the evade mission from Nightcrawler. That's 2 missions. And I took a power-up boost for this fight, and also then for the next fight for the Sentinel mini-boss. But especially also for the Nightcrawler fight, because if he evades, it's easier to then knock him down with the special than with the heavy. The heavy has a risk that he evades the last part of the heavy, and then you're pretty much fucked. So always make sure after he evades, you knock him down rather with a special. So that's why I took the power up boost, so I was ready to actually, after evade, already fire my special one in the beginning. And then I took the mini boss, and the mini boss on this one is again also power gain boost, power gain by 100%, and also a special 2 bias, and also special 2 is unblockable and does 30% more damage. Still on this node, even though it's a special 2 node, all the champions fire off their special 1 eventually. You just have to be a little bit patient, but you know, like here, just dance around a bit, evade, and then eventually they fire off their special 1. And then I also have my special 2 boost, cosmic boost with Corvus, and then 2 special 2s chained, and Sentinel is down. That's also with 2 missions that I had with Corvus. And then the path was already done. So quite a short path. Apologies that I didn't record some of the node descriptions, but again, you can always check out my videos from earlier. I just forgot, or also took a boost, and then when you take a boost and you only have 3 minutes until the boost runs out, I always prefer to rather fight quickly. But that was my path, and then we also won this war. That's the heads up. So it was streak number 4 in season number 8, and very, very successful start of the season, clearly putting us in a very good spot within the master bracket after the first 4 wars. And as usual, if you liked the video, feel free to give it a like. If you're new to the channel and would like to see more videos like this in the future, then feel free to hit the subscribe button, and I hope to see all of you very, very soon on my channel. Cheers, folks.